So before we start any testing, it is a wise move to perform a calibration on the machine. So the first thing we would need to do is we would need to bring the striker down to its 0 position. Now this position is where the striker is hanging freely without any motion. If we press the mode button on the display, we get into the menu screen, allowing us to access the calibration amongst other screens. If we enter the calibration screen by pressing the number 2, this will bring us into a calibration mode. It gives us some prompts explaining what we need to do and how we need to do them. The first thing it says is the action required is to lower pendulum and then press mode to 0. So our pendulum is lowered, it is hanging freely, and we will press the mode button to 0. Pressing mode captures the 0 position of the pendulum and stores it in the display. The next action required is latch pendulum, press mode when ready. So we simply take our pendulum, we raise it and latch it into the latched position. Once it is in that position, we can press the mode button, and what happens now is the encoder has counted the position of the pendulum and knows exactly the angle that that pendulum is at. Because the system already knows the length of the pendulum, it can calculate the height that this striker is above the sample. The screen now says action required, press mode, release pendulum. Now in this instance, what we're going to do is when we press the mode button, it now monitors the motion of the pendulum to observe what energy loss there is on one free swing. We release the pendulum, it does one free swing, we capture the pendulum and we relatch it. The screen will actually display the energy loss for that one swing, and then we can either accept or reject the calibration. If we accept the calibration, it takes that number, stores it into the system, and uses that compensation factor for any subsequent swings that we perform. That calibration is now good for that pendulum for this day. You can leave the machine set like this and not perform a calibration the following day. However, it is wise to perform calibrations on this machine whenever you're coming to it fresh or whenever you start a new day to ensure that any changes in environmental conditions or the conditions of the machine are compensated when you're doing testing.